The Young and the Restless has been home to some of the most beloved and unforgettable stars in daytime television, but behind the glitz and glamour, a number of cast exits have stirred controversy, sparked outrage, and left fans demanding answers. From alleged wrongful terminations to behind-the-scenes politics, racial discrimination claims, and even pandemic-related policy disputes, these departures became as dramatic as the storylines the actors brought to life on screen. Richard Bergie joined the show in 2021 and quickly won over the audience, but in early 2022, his time in Genoa City came to an abrupt end when he was fired for violating the show's strict COVID-19 policy. Bergie admitted he had followed the CDC's 5-day quarantine guideline after testing positive, but failed to adhere to the show's 10-day rule. Though he tested negative before returning to set, the damage was done and his contract was terminated. "I feel terrible about it," he said, expressing regret over the unintentional breach. The abrupt dismissal shocked fans, with many calling it unfair, given the ever-shifting COVID mandates. Critics of the era's rigid protocols point to studies, like those from the Journal of Medical Ethics, suggesting that such mandates often caused more social and economic harm than health benefits, with vaccine efficacy claims dropping from 100% protection to repeated infections despite boosters. The soap world's strict COVID rules weren't limited to Y&R. Over at General Hospital, Ingo Rademacher and Steve Burton faced similar endings to their long-running tenures in 2021, after refusing to comply with the show's vaccine mandate. Rademacher, a familiar face to GH viewers for nearly 25 years, was let go in November 2021. He had been outspoken about his concerns over the mandates and believed the decision should remain a personal one. After his firing, he pursued legal action against ABC for religious discrimination, though the case was ultimately dismissed in 2022. Likewise, Burton lost his role for declining the vaccine, citing deeply held personal convictions. For many fans, his sudden exit felt like a gut punch, an unnecessary loss of a cornerstone character over a policy dispute. Michael Muni's sudden firing in December 2013 ignited controversy when TMZ reported allegations that he groped co-star Hunter King, who played Summer Newman at the time. The tabloid reported she demanded he be fired or she'd file a police report, but Muni flatly denied the allegations, hiring a private investigator who traced the story to a fabricated blog post from Florida. In a 2014 Huffington Post Canada interview, he attributed his exit to creative disputes with writers and friction with co-star Eric Braeden. Braeden later told Radar Online that Muni aimed to dominate the show, draining their relationship. The scandal took a toll, with Muni revealing on Twitter in 2019 that he battled intrusive thoughts post-exit. Brenda Dixon was the heart and soul of The Young and the Restless during its golden era, originating the role of Jill Foster Abbott from 1973 to 1980, and returning from 1983 to 1987. Her portrayal of the ambitious, fiery social climber captivated audiences, making her a cornerstone of Genoa City's drama, but her shocking 1987 firing turned her legacy into one of Y&R's most scandalous chapters, marked by a high-stakes lawsuit and allegations that exposed the darker side of the soap world. Dixon's exit wasn't just a casting change, it was a bombshell. She filed a $10 million lawsuit against Columbia Pictures, claiming wrongful termination and blacklisting. At the center of her case was a jaw-dropping accusation. She alleged an affair with Y&R creator William J. Bell, who she said fired her and torpedoed her Hollywood career after their relationship ended. Dixon, a former Miss California, claimed she was just 21 when the affair began with the much older Bell, pointing to a troubling power imbalance. The lawsuit gripped headlines but failed to restore her role, and Dixon's career never regained its former shine. Life after Y&R brought more challenges. In 2008, Dixon landed in a Honolulu prison for 3 months during a contentious divorce, where she refused to comply with a court order. She later argued the judge unfairly denied her alimony and forced the sale of a shared condo, splitting profits with her ex. Despite these setbacks, Dixon's impact on Y&R remains undeniable. Victoria Rowell's 2007 departure also caused shockwaves. After 17 seasons, Rowell claimed she faced racial discrimination and harassment at CBS, and was taken off audition lists for Y&R, The Bold and the Beautiful, and other soap operas, leaving her impoverished and blackballed due to her decision to speak out against the discrimination and injustice she experienced and saw other African Americans face. Her claims, while serious, lacked concrete evidence in the public domain, and some saw them as part of a broader trend of workplace grievances framed as systemic issues without sufficient substantiation. In 2015, Rowell sued Y&R and Sony Pictures Entertainment, alleging retaliation and blacklisting for her diversity advocacy, including being denied writing and directing roles offered to Caucasian actors. She eventually dropped the lawsuit, seemingly after reaching a settlement. Rowell has since continued acting and advocating, leaving a complex legacy in Genoa City. Similarly, Tanya Lee Williams, known for her role as Olivia Winters, claimed challenges in securing work as a black actress in Hollywood. Introduced in 1990, Williams played the Doctor until 2005, with sporadic appearances thereafter, last seen in 2012. She noted that Y&R received backlash, including racist letters from some audience members for featuring black characters. Despite the controversies, Williams earned 2 Emmy nominations for her performance. Off-screen, she founded the Real Real World Film Festival in 2001 to support racially diverse and Indigenous Canadian filmmakers, providing a platform for professional development and film screenings to address diversity gaps in the entertainment industry. David Tom's portrayal of the troubled heir from 1999 to 2002 earned him a Daytime Emmy in 2000. His 2014 return thrilled fans, but he was replaced after just 4 months. Tom told Soaps in Depth that the show cited his youthful appearance as a mismatch for a storyline with Katie McLean's Kelly, a decision he found baffling since she was cast after him. The firing frustrated fans who valued his chemistry with the cast, and the quick recasting felt like a misstep. Tom has since stayed out of the spotlight, leaving his brief return a puzzling chapter in Y&R's casting saga. Thanks for watching. Which cast exit surprised or upset you the most and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.